Myself, Ankita Tiwari, from IJ Institute of Engineering and Technology, from IC department. I'm going to take a session from the subject that is computer vision. The topic that we are going to cover for this session is module number 4. The topic is segmentation. In that, we are going to learn today split and merge properties. So basically, split and merge after the active contours is the simplest possible technique that we can say for segmenting a grayscale image. Okay, grayscale we already know from 0 to 255. We are having a particular grayscale for a particular object which is defining the white and black color combination. So image, we can say that it's a grayscale image where we are, that is to select a threshold voltage or the threshold value and then compute the connected components. Okay, means segmentation. With respect to that, unfortunately, we can say a single threshold that we are selecting is rarely sufficient, that is for the whole image, because of lightning and intra-object statistical variations. So in today's section, we are going to describe a number of algorithms that define, that is proceeds either by recursively splitting the whole image, that is we can say into pieces, that is based on region statistics, means region splitting we can say, or conversely merging pixels, means region splitting, merging pixels and regions together, where in a hierarchical fashion. So basically we are going to learn split and merge properties of what? Of pixels. In what? In segmentation. For what? For maintaining the grayscale. Of what? Of an image. Okay. So these are the things that we are going to learn for this session. So we can say it is also been possible to combine both. Means we are splitting it and we are merging it. So it is very possible to combine both splitting and merging by starting with a medium grain segmentation, where we can say that in a quadtree representation which is represented, and then allowing both merging and splitting operations that we have. Okay, so the first technique that we have is watershed. That is means combination of splitting and combining. We can say the technique which is defined is watershed. So a technique which is related to thresholding, that is since it operates on a grayscale image, is a watershed combination. So we can say this technique where it segments what? An image into several catchment basins, we can say, which we can say are the regions of an image that is interpreted as a height field, or we can say landscape, where rain would flow in the same lane, the same means in the same image or in the same form. So an efficient way to compute such regions is to start flooding the landscape. We am giving example. Start flooding the landscape at all the local minima and to label ridges, particular ridges, wherever differently evolving components meet. The two of the components where different label meet at a particular place. So the whole algorithm, we can say, can be implemented using what? Using a priority queue of pixels and breadth first search algorithms. Okay, so these are the properties of watershed algorithm, or we can say image. Since images rarely have dark regions where it is separated by the lighter ridges, watershed segmentation is usually applied to a smooth version of what? Of gradient magnitude image, which can also make it, that is usual, or we can say usable with the color images that we are going to use for a particular image. So as an alternative, we can say the maximum orientation energy in a steerable filter we have already discussed. Okay, non-recursive filters, non-linear filtering, steerable filters can be used on the basis of the oriented watershed transform, which is developed by Arbeles and Mayer. Okay, so such techniques which ends up finding smooth regions where by separating the visible, that is higher gradient boundaries, we can say it is a watershed. So watershed segmentation basically involves dark regions with respect to the lighter ridges which is following it, which is defining it. So as an alternative, the maximum orientation energy which we can using for a particular non-filtering process, that is steerable filters, can be used here. Okay. So for that we can discuss like such boundaries of what we can say active contours usually follows. So active contour algorithms, that is often which are pre-computing, such as segmentation, which can either we can say either the watershed or the related, that is topogaming, that is techniques, we can say. Unfortunately, the watershed segmentation associates a unique region with local minimum, and which can lead to over segmentation. It means going above the unique region that we are finding it for a particular minimum value, going above it. Okay, that is over segmentation. So watershed segmentation, we can say, therefore, being often used as a part of interactive systems where the user first marks, that is seed locations, okay, with a click, we can say, or a short stroke that corresponds to the centers of different derived components that we have. Okay, so basically moving forward with the watershed, here I am showing you the figure that shows the result of running the watershed algorithm with some manually placed markers. Okay, fair on a confocal, that is microscopy image. So it is also shows that the result for the improved version of the watershed that uses local morphology. We have already seen morphological operations. Okay, a dilute, that is related. Okay, and many more. Okay, read, that is open, close, to smooth out and optimize the boundaries that is separating the regions. So here the original conforlogical, that is microscopy image with the marked seeds, as you can see the mark is been with each and every dot. Okay, now taking that, now the standard watershed segmentation we are providing with respect to the boundaries, as you can see. Now the marking is been done in the first part. Now the boundaries is being made with respect to the marking which has already been defined in a particular region. Okay, because we are splitting the regions. Okay, we are combining, we are merging and splitting. Means one region, combination, now another region, now another region, and then drawing it together. Means merging it. Okay, so this is what watershed segmentation is. A locally constrained, we can say, watershed segmentation we have. Totally figuring out which areas are there, which have been splitted, and which areas have been combined together in the line. As you can see, both of the things are very here. So this is what watershed thing is. Now the next part, the next algorithm that we have is region splitting. Particular selecting the regions and then splitting it. That is decisive clustering, we can say. So splitting the image into successively, we can say, finer regions is one of the oldest techniques in the computer vision. When splitting the image, finding out the pixels, merging it in a particular area, and then splitting it. Okay, so all and all, that is Price and Reddy, present such a technique where the first computes a histogram, the red, green, blue, we can say the graphic form of the colors for the whole image, and then finding a threshold that will best separates the large peaks in the histogram. Okay, so this process is repeated until the regions are either fairly uniform, or below a certain size. So we can say more recent splitting algorithms often optimize itself, that is some metric of we can say region similarity and inter-region dissimilarity. So we are having two of the forms, that is splitting algorithms is also dividing into two of the matrices, that is inter-region similarity and that is region dissimilarity. Two of the things, two of the regions. So region merging basically is an algometric, that is clustering, the another form of clustering. The region merging techniques also date back to the beginnings of the computer vision that it was formed, where Brice and Fenema uses a dual grid for representing the boundaries, that is between the pixels, and then merging that regions where based on the relative boundary lines and the strength of the visible edges at these boundaries. So in data clustering, we can say the algorithms can link, that is clusters, together based on the distance between their closest points, we can say their farthest points, or something that is in between, that is providing a probabilistic interpretation of these algorithms and showing up how additional models can be incorporated within this framework. So region splitting, we can say region merging, we can say that it's a very simpler version of pixel based merging combination of adjacent regions whose average color difference, we can say we are differentiating the colors because we are doing the segmentation, means with respect to the color pointer positions. So the color difference is below a threshold or whose regions are too long with respect to the region that we are finding it. So sometimes the image into such super pixels that we are taking it, which are not semantically meaningful, can also be useful for a pre-processing stage to make that higher level algorithms, which algorithms that we are doing for a region merging. That is optical flow, we can say. Optical flow means with respect to the different optics, we can say the different parameters that we have. And the recognition, that is both, we can say faster and more robust. So these are the forms that we have done for a particular merging, and we can say for a particular splitting of what of region. So whenever we are talking about for a particular region, or wherever we are going above the region, okay, we are always dealing with the segmentation. So here the segmentation is totally based on the pixel, on the clustering part. Now the clustering is of also two types that we have already discussed, in the first type and in the second type. Okay, and whenever we are talking about the clustering, the pixels, totally it is based on the pixel formation. So pixels are combined with the adjacent regions that we are finding it, where we are taking the neighboring pixels positions as in boundary, and with relative to that pixel boundary positions, we are finding the average color, okay, which is also there, which should be below a threshold that we are selecting in the initially stage. So here the regions are too small, we can say, or the regions can be too large, as we have discussed in the last topic, clustering property. So segmentation, we can say the image into such superpixels that we are already finding out, which are not semantically meaningful, where useful pre-processing stage makes it higher level algorithms. Okay, now which type of higher level we already discussed, that is stereo matching, okay, object flow and recognition. Also we can say both faster and more robust. So these are the things that we have discussed for the region merging, and many of the things we have already been discussed of this splitting and merging. So these are the things that we have learned about the splitting and merging of, or we can say split and merge various properties, various algorithms with respect to watershed, okay, and region splitting with our two types of clustering. So here this topic is ended here. We'll start with the next topic in the next session.